What is up, everybody? We're live, and we're not on Instagram. We're not on Facebook. We're doing strictly YouTube right now because I got to bounce in a good 3 or 4 minutes. This will be a really short video here, but we're just going to be talking about 3 online money-making habits. Now, these are 3 habits that if you adopt, you will for sure see an increase in the amount of money that you're making. All right, so the first thing that you've got to do is that you have to, when you're going to bed at night, you come up with a list of things that you want to do the following day. And as soon as I started doing this, I started having the most interesting mornings. Because normally what I do, I would just go to bed. Before I'd go into bed, I would I'd just go to bed and I just listen to music as I was falling asleep, or I listen to maybe an audiobook as I was falling asleep, or I would just, read some Instagram or read some Facebook posts, whatever, and then fall asleep. But the optimal thing to do right before you fall asleep is to think about what you want to do in the morning. You want to think about the most valuable thing that you could possibly do the following day, the thing that's most exciting for you to do the following day. So you might come up with a list of some videos that you want to make. You might come up with a list of some things that you want to add to your ebook. You might come up with a list of people that you want to email, or you might want to come up with a list of people that you want to phone or get in contact with, reach out to. Some ideas of some products or services that you want to put together. Whatever it is, you come up with that the night before. Then, as you're sleeping, something magical happens. I don't know what it is, but your brain has its own ways of doing things. The subconscious gets to work, and you fall asleep and you rest. And then when you wake up in the morning, rather than wondering like, I don't know what to do today, you've already got an amazing plan that you made up the night before, right? And the night before is usually like when people have like the least amount of willpower. The night before is when most people are willing to just like stay up extra late and keep reading posts or keep scrolling through YouTube or just like wasting their time. But if you use the nighttime right before you go to bed as the time for you to get ahead in life, just by writing down some awesome ideas, then in the morning when you wake up, you're going to be off like a rocket, so much easier. So what I noticed for myself once I started writing down my ideas before bed is when I would wake up in the morning, rather than waking up and thinking like, okay, I'm kind of stressed out, I don't know what I got to do today, I should start thinking about what I should do today. And that's totally gone now because I've already created the habit of thinking about what I want to do the next day the night before. But here's the kicker. When you wake up the next day, rather than just moving into action right away and running around with a chicken like your head's cut off, what you want to do is you want to wake up and then you want to meditate. You want to just wake up and you want to hit the clock app on your phone, or maybe you have a separate phone just for meditation. And whoa, the difference is you wake up and you have a phone just for meditation, or you have a clock just for meditating, and you wake up and you meditate first thing in the morning. If you've never meditated before, you just meditate for 1 minute. That's all you do. And you do not go beyond a minute. Please do not go beyond a minute if you've never meditated before. You just meditate for 1 minute. You sit there, you close your eyes, you focus, you rest your awareness on the breath coming in through your nose and out through your nose. And a minute's going to fly by like that. And you're going to wish you went longer, but you don't. You just do a minute if you've never meditated before. Then after you've meditated, then you can start creating, start getting to work. And you'll want to. You'll want to get to work after meditating on the things that you've thought up of the night before. So these things all tie into one another because you plan something the night before, you've got a great plan to work with the following day. And then you plan the night before, you fall asleep, so you're well rested. You wake up in the morning, and then you go, instead of doing the thing that you said you're going to do, you hold yourself back and you start pulling yourself back like a slingshot. And you sit and you meditate and you focus on the breath. And that's going to train your brain to stay focused. That's going to train your brain to stay on task. Because what happens next is when you meditate and you focus on the breath, and every time your breath wanders and you bring it back to the breath, you're training yourself to come back to what you said you were going to do. So then when you go and start creating, after you meditate, you start creating that ebook, start creating those videos, start creating those emails that you send out, start creating that sales page, whatever it is you want to create. Whenever you get distracted, whenever you get carried away, you bring yourself back on track, just like you're doing in meditation. So again, if you've never meditated before, just do it for 1 minute the first time. The second day you meditate for 2 minutes. The third day you meditate for 3 minutes. After 30 days of meditation, if you've made it to the 30-minute mark, awesome, congrats. You can pretty much stay there for the rest of your life, and you're going to get max benefits, man. I found very hardly any difference between when I meditate for 30 minutes and when I meditate for 45 minutes. When I meditate for 30 minutes, it's like I'm gone for a good hard run. I do notice differences in the days where I meditate for an hour, but it's not necessary to do that every now and then. I mean, you can do that every now and then, but you don't need to meditate for an hour every day. Heck, just meditating for 1 minute is fantastic. So again, just to recap these 3 money-making habits that all work synergistically. Right before you go to bed, you want to write out the list of ideas, list of things that really excite you, the things that you want to do the following day. Be very specific. These are things that you want to do the following day. You can come up with some ideas of things that you want to, videos you want to make, or ebooks that you want to make, or people you want to reach out to, whatever. And the following day when you wake up, rather than getting up and going to work right away, you meditate. You sit down and you meditate. Then you start creating. You start working on the things that you said you're going to work on. And when you get distracted, you come back and you get back to work. So these are the 3 money-making habits, and they all work synergistically together. You get a nice little morning routine there, and you get a nice little evening routine there, coming up with things that you want to work on. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I got to go to the gym. Going to the gym is a habit of mine. It's a great habit. I feel fantastic. Before I go to the gym, I feel fantastic. After the gym, I feel fantastic when I'm in the gym. And yeah, man, I really love going to the gym. But if you enjoyed this chat here today, and you got something out of it, and you realize that, hey, these 3 money-making habits, I can really put them to work. If you realize that, then you're probably going to want to get my book. It's called Vegan Money. To do that, just head over to veganmoneybook.com, and you get yourself a free copy, a free advanced copy before it even comes out. So does that sound good? If it does, head on over to veganmoneybook.com. And if you're just joining us live at the end of this live chat here, then you have to go back and watch the start where I talk about the 3 money-making habits. Really excited to hear about your experience. If you do put these to the test, if you do put these to work, they've worked wonders in my own life. I don't see how they couldn't work wonders in your own life. They're all very, very practical. They're all very, very proven. All 3 things here are habits that anyone who wants to start making money online can start putting into work right away. All right. Peace out. Much love. Oh, yeah. If you're still watching and you haven't gone to veganmoneybook.com, you want to head over there. The book is free, entirely free, giving it away, telling you exactly how I make all my money online. See you over there, veganmoneybook.com.